Okay, this is part 3 of Family Legacy. We have opened the Watcher's Nest, we have solved the Watcher's Nest puzzle, and now we are going to speak to the Vigil Elder. I almost said Villager Elder. I get this right.
Funny. I've
Vigil
never seen
Elder.
you before. No matter. I can see your credentials hanging from your neck. Welcome to the Watcher's Nest.
Who are you?
My name is Gildas Brom. I am the oldest member of the Vigil. Ever since I lost the use of my legs, I've been the caretaker of relics and other useful items. We have accumulated quite a collection. These items are precious and will undoubtedly help you fight the creatures.
Anything else you can tell me about the Watcher's Nest?
Initially, the Watcher's Nest was a barracks for the Foal Guards, our ancestral order. Their blue-flowered crest is carved on the walls. The Foal Guard abandoned it, but Pentos Algier, the founder of the Vigil, reclaimed it years later. He made it a secret stronghold to coordinate the Vigil's efforts. Today, it is a beacon, a marker left behind for future generations. Pentos was put to rest here, but we only recently discovered his tomb in the crypt below. Although we haven't been able to open his coffin yet, we are confident there are more answers inside.
Can you tell me more about the Keystone of Grief?
If you have the keystone, this can only mean one thing. Vitalis is no more. This is a somber day for the Vigil. He was the best of us. Unfortunately, there is no time to mourn him. I will honor his memory later. As for the artifact, we only have theories, some of which you can find in notes and journals strewn across the tables and desks. The Keystone of Grief was found in the Umal Caves, leading us to the Watcher's Nest. Whatever the Keystone is, I believe some answers can be found in Pentos's coffin. If only we can figure out a way to open the damn thing.
This was in Pentos's coffin. What do you make of it?
This is what you found. That isn't very reassuring. More riddles. The scroll must be the key to solving the enigma. I recognize the old Hadean language. It died out centuries ago. It would be best to find someone who can translate it.
What are other duties a Vigil must perform?
I'm sure you are aware that nothing is free in this world. As a Vigil, you swore an oath to prevent the calamity and protect the people of Hadea. By performing good deeds for Hadeans, you can acquire some relics and items.
For good deeds that say you may get a reward later, this is the guy that'll give it to you.
You may have noticed that the creature, despite being slain, returns after a certain time. That's because you haven't shut down their time loop. You need to kill the Guardians first, and only then can you enter the time loop to shut it down. We must shut down all the time loops. I know, it seems like an impossible task given the brutality of the Civil War. Take this. It will help you detect the Guardians that are protecting each time loop.
Okay, this is something you can equip through the loadout in usable items. And you just tap the down D-pad and it'll let off. We'll do it, don't worry, but we can follow it around. But it'll help you find them, the ones that are left. Okay, now.
What are time loops, and how do I shut them down?
They ensnare moments in time, events charged with extreme violence, and curse those trapped inside to relive the moment over and over again. Now, how to set it down? Once inside, you must bring an Ammon prism to the center of the time loop. The center is deadly to humans, so the Fold Guards trained owls to carry the Ammon prism. Ammon prisms are extremely rare. This is the only one I have left. Please take it. Perhaps your flying gadget can carry it to the center for you. Remember, when you close a time loop, come back and see me to claim your reward. There must be thousands. Roll up your sleeves. You have a lot of work ahead of you.
Okay. And here's a note on collapsing time loops. It was written by Agatha, the woman who had one of the keys to get in here. I'm not going to read it, but I'll pause it. I'll let it stop long enough so you can pause it. Okay, so we're going to leave this other stuff for later so that it doesn't get mixed in because there's sort of a lot going on. Okay. So I'm going to come down here and I'm going to replace this with the Guardian Detector. Oops. So the Guardian Detector does that, and then we just have to go find the stuff. So I'm going to get back to the APC and we'll go there. I think I have 2 left. We get to a semi-central. I know there's one over there that I need to get, and then there's one down here. But it's short bursts of like this black smoke and just go in the general direction. Because I know this is one. Alright, there's one Timeloop Guardian down, and I know I've taken out a few already, so I think we only have like maybe one more to find. Well, that wasn't helpful. Alright, hang on. I know there's one over here. In my Google workbook, I've written down where I've found them. Oh, it's the... I thought it was the heavier guy. Yeah, he's back here. There you are. There we go. Alright, let me check my notes, see if we can. We're going that way. Could be a little more helpful. Not this. It's not this. Okay, so from start, we're going to take the left. And the next left. And then there's going to be about 6 or 7 in here of these little guys. Use whirlwind on them. One of them should be... There it is. Timeloop Guardian was killed. It's one of these guys. Of course, it's impossible to tell which. And grab this while you're here. This opens... Well, I'll put what it opens in the description so that there's no spoilers. But if you want to know, it'll be in the description. I'll put a link to Lucky Break in the description. Or I might make a card for it. Okay, camera. Camera. Thank you. Alright, there's one on the path to the refugees. I didn't realize I'd killed someone. Yeah, it's this guy. There he is. I think I wasn't close enough. Alright, another Timeloop Guardian. Alright, hang on. Got that one, got that one, got that one. Got that one. Alright. I'll just get rid of you. Looks like it's going out this way. Not you, is it? Nope. I already got one by the snake. I didn't think there were two. It was pointing this direction, though. Yeah, one of these guys. That really is not helpful, though, is it? Like, it could be a little longer or something. Because we already got the guy back here. We got the Timeloop guy back here. Alright, I'm gonna put a cut. Oh, maybe it's this guy. Yeah, there it is. There we go. And you can hear the noise. Alright, so there were 2 by the snakehead. I had 2 on my list, and I thought I just had different save files or something. Alright, let's go enter. Go forward. Interact with the drone.
There they are! There they are! There they are!
Okay. Keys on a vehicle. This is the start of Heart of Gold, and we will do that on our way back up, because they do that in case you haven't done any good deeds yet, because they want to show you what it's like to solve a good deed and interact with this guy. And why you should solve good deeds. Okay, now normally we would go that way to the Watcher's Nest. But we're going to cut through here and talk to Atticus Cadell.
Listen, I don't want any trouble. I'm just looking for supplies.
Who are you?
The name's Atticus. I escaped the Medini prison camp when the demons attacked. I should have died there. Looks like Setharus had other plans for me. I joined up with some refugees. We have a camp close by. The path to reach it is behind the giant stone serpent. Head north from here. You should find it. These people need me. They're in bad shape. I'm out here scrounging for supplies. Have you seen the destroyed ON vehicles on the road? They're northeast of the Weeping Knight statue. There's a truck that's still in good shape. If only I could find the keys and get it started, I could take these people to my father's farm in Sinedra.
I think I met your father. He's Ernest Cadell, right?
Yes, he's my father. I'm glad to know he's alive and well. This makes me want to get back home even more.
Did you see a strange door somewhere around here?
Considering
I saw a
Watcher's
large
Nest is
door
open,
carved into the
not
rock.
sure.
Head back on this path and turn left. Continue on the path, and the door will be on your right. Careful, though. There's a huge demon lurking in front. When I saw it, I turned back real quick.
Okay, so now we got the keys from the time loop.
Are these the keys to the ON truck? Where on earth did you find them? This is great news. I'll head back to the camp and tell the others. We're getting out of here.
Now, I'm actually curious about one thing. One of the people at the camp use this, and I'm wondering if he knows.
Thanks, but I have no...
Okay. I was wondering if I'd be able to give it to him and he can give it to the person. Alright, so there's Heart of Gold. So let's head back and check in.
Remember, no matter what you see out there, stay true to your heart.
What's our status on Timeloops?
Good. You closed a few of them. I'm sure there are more out there.
Closed one. Okay, so we got a tuning stone. So what I can do is I can apply this to your active weapon and it increases the experience on it. So if you want to level it up. Does that work? And then we got the Interrupt Glyph. And the Blood Queen's Phalange. Okay, an inventory. Blood Queen's Phalange is a passive relic. Grow bolder in your victories, increasing damage dealt for each enemy vanquished. And I'm not sure I brought this up. When did I get Mark of the Betrayed? Oh yeah, that came out of the coffin. I never even looked at it. Sorry. Okay, this is the tuning stone that we got. Interrupt. A blast of limbic energy stuns any limbic entities in front of you. To start, the stun duration is only 2 seconds, but you can have it upgraded to increase that. And those can all be done. There's active relic. I don't have one of those yet. Passive relic. Go put that on there. Okay, so that is the time loop information. So now we'll talk about good deeds.
Remember.
Actually, let me see how many I have. Because... So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Remember, no matter what you see out there, stay true to your heart.
How do I perform good deeds?
It's simple. Help our people. Hadeans are a proud bunch. They won't ask for your help directly, so pay attention to what they say. The more you help our fellow Hadeans, the more relics and items you can acquire. Now, you're asking yourself, how can this old kook know if I'm helping people? Oh, I can tell. It's in your eyes, boy. The eyes have much to say if one knows how to look. Whenever you accomplish a good deed, come back and talk to me to claim your reward.
Have I helped enough Hadeans?
Have I helped enough Hadeans?
Hadeans are lucky to have a vigil like you watching over them.
Okay. So we got Waves of Grief. Endless waves of grief energy spill out of your weapon, tormenting limbic entities with heavy sorrow. Now, reminder, if don't know how much you've been upgrading your weapons, but if you upgrade it once you're past level 1, you have to pick sort of a path, either rage or grief or ecstasy or whatever. So this can only be put on a weapon that is a grief weapon. And same goes true with all the rest that we come across. Call of the Griffon. That's an active relic. Find yourself replete with boundless vigor, greatly increasing stamina regeneration. Pendant of Grief Acceptance. It's defensive gear. Glyph of Shared Pain. It's a grief glyph. Suffer waves of great sorrow, losing endurance, but sharing the agony with nearby Olympic entities and damaging them. Glyph Fury. Hateful forces strike Olympic entity and rages through its umbilical cords, searing all entities connected to it. Oh, that sounds nice. And then Brooch of Rage, Bathe in Blood. Okay. That is defensive gear. Vanquishing an enemy will restore your health and stamina. Oh, I like that. Okay. So now the trouble is I don't know which good deed got which one. Unfortunately. From here on out, like if you want to know which gets which, you'll have to come back after each good deed. So, unfortunately. So I have no way of knowing which one. So these are all the ones we've got our reward. What's one that we got? Doesn't say where we got it from. Here, Brooch of Rage. So it doesn't say like which good deed that came from, unfortunately. But there we go. So that's getting good deeds, rewards for good deeds, along with closing the time loops. And I guess that will end part 3 there for now.